The Shepnaz podcast begins now.
You're listening to the Shepnaz podcast. It's a podcast at Shepherd Church. Everything we do here is to help people take their next step toward Jesus. This podcast is part of that. We want to help you engage daily in your faith, grow closer to Jesus each and every day. Today, we're going to continue our conversation with Dr. Sherwood. He's the president of Nazarene Bible College, one of our partners in higher learning. You won't want to miss it. There's all sorts of things that you can learn. But without further ado, here's our conversation. And then let's talk a little bit then about the future of Nazarene Bible College. What are some of the goals that you have as the leader, and maybe as an organization? What are some things that you're looking forward to in the future? I know that when your primary purpose is to educate adults and primarily people who are going to be in ministry, we have a shortage of pastors coming out of all of our schools and in our, a lot of churches looking for pastors and for leadership. So what's the future of Nazarene Bible College, and what are some goals that it has that could help the Church of Nazarene in the future?
I think the solution to the dilemma that you just described for the church in terms of a shortage of available qualified pastors is an institution like Nazarene Bible College. Because no matter where somebody is, no matter how old they are, they can begin to prepare for their calling without leaving the local church that has raised them up, without having to get a new job, without having to move their family across the country. Since we're entirely online, they can get started right now, and they can be educated for the ministry role that they're already in. Most of our students are already in an assigned ministry role when they start with us, and they're being prepared along the way. So they have a living laboratory in their local church situation to apply in real time what they're learning week in and week out, which we find is greatly increases retention of what a student is learning. So that's I think a big part of the answer for us is that every district, every church has to have its own farm system to educate and prepare those who the church is raising up. And we can do that in cooperation with the church, because we don't have to pull them out of your church in order to prepare them for ministry. We can educate them while you are still mentoring them and giving them real life opportunities to work out what they're learning.
Well, and if anybody is interested, you kind of gave them the, go to the website to apply, but is there just a quick way to get started, or just to get some more information about Nazarene Bible College?
Yeah, our website has information about all of our degrees. It's nbc.edu. You could, the phone number for the office is there. My personal cell phone number is 309-573-6895. We could have a great conversation, but eventually I'll have to refer you to the people who know more about this than I do, because I've never personally handled an admissions, but it is a pretty easy, streamlined process. One thing that I hear from students over and over again is how blessed they have been by the personal attention, encouragement, support they get from the NBC staff. For an online institution,
that's awesome.
It blows me away, the testimonies I hear as I travel the country and go to district assemblies and churches, at how loved people say they have felt by our faculty and our staff. They just do an incredible job of going over and above with a personal touch. So I'm confident anybody who reaches out is going to have a good experience. I'm happy to talk to anybody that wants to know more and is trying to assess, is this really for me? I'm happy to talk with them personally, and our team does a better job than me of having those conversations. But that'd be the place to start, nbc.edu/apply. The application is free. There's no obligation to it, but it helps get the ball rolling toward exploring this. I think I mentioned that a lot of our students are lay people. A lot of our students haven't yet started the credentialing process toward vocational ministry, and some are right in the thick of it. I will blow off classes. They're rigorous. We think ministry is hard, and so preparation for ministry should have some rigor to it. And so a 6-week class is going to involve about 15 to 20 hours a week of work for the student. And our students just rave about that rigor and how well prepared they feel. So we don't apologize for that bit of rigor. We think it's important to You're not going to prepare for something hard by doing something easy.
November 19th is Baptism Sunday, and we already have several people who have reached out to us to let us know that they want to take that step. Are you ready to explore baptism? Visit our website's upcoming events page to learn more. That same Sunday will be Thanksgiving Sunday, and you will have a chance to hear testimonies from our Shepherd family. If you would like to submit a video testimony, visit shepnaz.org.
You know, the big question everybody's going to ask when it comes to higher education and what it looks like is, you know, what would somebody expect, you know, in comparison to maybe a traditional 4-year school? What would somebody have, you know, expect to pay for a degree at Nazarene Bible College?
Oh, that's a great question. I can't believe I didn't hit on that because you guys are on the South Central
you know, it's the question. Yeah. We're in the East Central field, right? Is that? Yeah, that's the field. I'm still getting used to that.
East Central field, and the South Central Ohio district, right?
Yes, that's us.
Yep, and you all are a covenant partner district with Nazarene Bible College, which means every student who comes from a covenant partner district and church qualifies for a half tuition scholarship for our English programs and a full tuition scholarship for our Spanish programs, which means a bachelor's degree start to finish at Nazarene Bible College, of course, fully accredited. This isn't an annual cost. This is the cost for the entire program for someone from a covenant partner district. It starts at $26,000. That's the entire bachelor's degree.
Wow.
Now, if somebody qualifies for federal Pell Grant funding, that'll cover the other half. And so we've got to do a better job at getting the word out. The president, when he talks on podcasts, needs to lead with this. I'm burying the lead here. That a student who has financial need, yes, can go through for essentially a very minimal amount of out-of-pocket cost. And so that's something that your district has signed on for by committing to a level of support of Nazarene Bible College. So if their district and their church are covenant partners with us, that's half tuition on the English programs, which means if they're not pursuing a degree, if they're pursuing the non-degreed ministry preparation program, you're not going to believe this, but those classes are already only $200 per class, actually $198 per class. That's the whole class. And the Covenant Partner Scholarship for the English ministry prep makes it $99 per class. And that's and those are college level classes. The MPP classes are the same curriculum, same faculty, same homework as the degree classes. So we offer all the support from us is the same for ministry prep as it is for bachelor's degree. We just offer it at a cost that's 80% less than what it costs us to produce. And we do that because we want to be a trustworthy partner to the church. So our challenge these days is to find a way to fill that gap, because the more that program grows, and it is growing, the more it grows, the more money we lose. So our business model needs some work. And so we are working to find more donors, supporters who can help us bridge that gap funding wise so that we can continue to offer the highest quality, most accessible, lowest cost ministry preparation to adults. That's our vision. Highest quality, most accessible, lowest cost.
Wow. Well, that's incredible. We're thankful for our partner like Nazarene Bible College, and I'm glad to have this conversation to be able to get the word out. I think education like that is incredibly important. The Church of Nazarene has always valued higher education from its very founding, and Nazarene Bible College makes a way for people to do that cannot maybe do the traditional college experience, or would rather, be in the throes of ministry while they're doing school. And so it's a great thing. So we're so thankful, Dr. Sherwood. We're thankful that you'd take some time, because I know you're busy. Although you did just give out your cell phone number, so I don't know if that's like you just love people calling you, but that's we're gonna teach. We're gonna tell people to be careful with it.
If we're going to be partners, people need to know how to get in touch with us. So I'm happy to be out there.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us today. We're so thankful for Nazarene Bible College, thankful for you, for your leadership, and we hope that we'll be able to send some students your way. And I know we've got people who are preparing for ordination and are looking for that, and we can now point them in a better direction because we have some of that information. So thank you for coming, man. I appreciate
Wonderful. Thank you so much. You do a great job being a host. I hope they're paying you enough.
I'm well taken care of. They love us here, so we're thankful.
Make sure Joe doesn't edit that out.
I don't have any control over that, but I appreciate it. Have a great day, Dr. Sherwood.
All right. Hey, God bless you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Our thanks to Dr. Sherwood for taking time out of his day to talk to us. Thankful for Nazarene Bible College. If you want to learn more, you can, nbc.edu. You can get a hold of us, podcast@shepnaz.org, with any questions or comments. We're hopeful that you found today's episode enlightening. And when you give us the ability to support places like NBC, and we're so thankful for you. Have a great day. Thank you for listening.
This podcast is a production of the Shepherd Church of the Nazarene, Gahanna, Ohio. Email to podcast@shepnaz.org and let us know what you think.